Good morning, everybody. Okay. We are going to start today with a new lecture, a new lesson. After a long vacation, we are going to start at semester 3 and with adjectives, okay? Let me tell you something. This lesson is a little bit big. I don't know if you all watched the video, the lecture video, but it's a little bit big. It has more than 2 or 3 parts. The lesson is divided to more than 3 or 4 parts. That's why you should really concentrate, and all the lesson is connected, it's combined together. So you have to understand every single thing I explain in order to understand the things after or the ideas after. That's why I want you all please to full focus, because this is very important. Okay, I will allow you to unmute yourselves, but do not unmute unless you raised your hand and I asked you to answer. Okay, first of all, guys, today we are going to start with a new lesson. It's the adjectives. We are going first to start with the definition of adjectives, or what are adjectives. Let me tell you something. You know that شو على سكيكة, I haven't started yet.
No, Miss Abdullah, safe for me and to safe for you. He will not came to the Zoom. The Zoom is break. إنه خربان عنده.
Okay. So, adjectives describe nouns and pronouns. What do we mean by nouns? It means everything that has a name around us. يعني things, people, and places. So adjectives describe nouns or pronouns. We mean describes people, places, and things. In other words, they give us more information about people, places, and things. So what you need to know about adjectives, or the definition of adjectives, is that adjectives are words that describe noun or pronouns, and they give more information about people, places, and things. Now, what do these pictures below mean? If we look at the pictures, we can see that each word of these is describing the picture. So if we look at the man and the children, we can see that old is an adjective that describes the man, and young is an adjective that describes the children. Noisy and quiet. We can see that noisy describes the first picture and quiet describes the second. Small and big, this also shows a description. Happy, angry, it's showing us the feeling of someone. Fast, slow, light, dark. All of these are showing us are giving us more information about places, about people, about things, and about animals. So, to wrap up this slide, adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns, and they give more information about people, places, and things. Now, we're going to move to the second part of the lesson. Does anyone first have any question concerning the first part?
No, Miss.
No.
Okay. Now we move to the second part of the lesson, which is the kinds of adjectives. You may be wondering, what do we mean by this? We mean that adjectives have kinds. Adjectives are divided into parts. They have different kinds. Okay? So adjectives have different kinds. The first kind of adjective is the adjectives that tell about the size and concentrate on the word size of people or things. Okay? Some adjectives tell us the size of some people or thing. يعني أنا when I say a big house, it means big is describing the size of the house. When I say a tiny feet, it means tiny is describing the feet or the size of the feet. If I said a huge castle, it means huge is describing the size of the castle. If I said long trousers, it means long is describing the length of the trousers. If I said a tall building, it means tall is describing the size of the building, and so on. So this is what we mean by adjectives of size. Adjectives of size are words that describe nouns or pronouns, and they precisely describe their sizes. Yani they tell us the size of everything or person we are talking about or we are describing. So this is what we mean by the size. Clear till now?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Right. Now we move to the second part of, or the second kind of adjectives, which is very easy. The second kind of adjectives is called the color adjectives. These adjectives are not new to you, you already know them, and they are the colors. The colors are also adjectives, even if you didn't know, but they are also adjectives. They describe the color of something, right? Since they are describing or they describe, so we can use them as adjectives. So colors are also a part of the adjectives, and they are one kind of adjectives. They describe the color of something. Yani if I said a black shoes, a gray suit, a white swan, a yellow ribbon, an orange balloon, green peppers, brown bear, and so on, blue uniform. As you can see, the ones written in bold are the colors, and these colors are the adjectives. Okay, clear?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so till now we have explained two kinds of adjectives, which are the adjectives of size and the adjectives of color. Now, we move to the third kind of adjectives, which is the adjectives of quality. What do we mean by the adjectives of quality? Let me first ask you a question. Let's look at the first picture above, the snowman and the temperature. What kind of weather does this picture show?
No. Snowy.
Cold weather, right?
Yes.
Yes, cold weather.
What kind of weather do you see in the second picture? What kind of weather do you see in the second picture?
Sunny.
Sunny weather, very good. What kind of family can you see in the picture?
Poor family.
Poor people.
Poor family.
Poor family.
Poor family, very good. If you looked at the cup of tea in the picture below, what can you say about this cup of tea?
Hot.
Very hot.
Very So this is what do I mean when I say describing their quality. This is what do I mean when I say I'm describing something's quality. Something's quality means the kind of this thing. What does this thing show me? I can tell from the picture that the weather here is cold, the weather here is sunny, the family is poor, the hot drink, the tea is hot, the pool is deep, the couple is rich. Okay, this place is strange. This uncle is old, this boy is handsome, this woman is beautiful. So this is what we mean by quality adjectives. Quality adjectives are adjectives that tell us the kind of something or how something is. Okay.
Okay.
Some of the examples that I mentioned here, a beautiful woman. So as if you're telling me the kind of the woman, she's beautiful, a young soldier, a flat surface, a handsome boy, an old uncle, a hot drink, a poor family, a kind lady, a cold winter, a rich couple, a sunny day, a strange place, a deep pool. So these are also telling us the quality of something. Clear till now?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay, guys, great. Till now we have yes, we have defined the adjectives, and we said that the adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns, and we said that what else? We said the kinds of adjectives, the adjective of size first, which tells you the size of something. Then we move to the adjectives of colors, which tell you the color of something. And then we move to the adjectives of quantity, which tell you the kind of something that you are, you can see or you can read about or anything else. Okay? Clear till now? I will continue.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Now we move to the fourth kind of adjectives. These adjectives tell what things are made of. What do I mean by that? I mean that these adjectives tell you what this object or this item is made of. يعني أنا for example when I say a plastic folder, it means this folder is made of what?
Plastic.
If I said a glass door, it means this door is made up of.
Glass.
If I said a wooden spoon, it means this spoon is made of what?
Wooden.
Wood. Very good. If I said a porcelain vase, it means this is vase is made of what?
Porcelain.
Porcelain. So this kind of adjectives tell us exactly what each item or each object is made of. They refer to substances. Why did I say that? Because plastic is a substance, stone is a substance, clay is a substance, paper is a substance, metal, glass, cotton, silk, concrete, jade, wooden, and porcelain. All of these are substances. So I refer to these substances in order to describe the objects that you have. Okay? Clear?
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
So,
Everything's clear, Miss.
okay, so I'll repeat. We started with the definition of adjectives, and we said that adjectives are words that describe nouns. We continued with the kinds of adjectives, and we said that we started with the size adjectives, the adjectives that describe the size. Then we moved to adjectives that describe the color of something, which actually are the colors themselves, but we didn't, maybe you didn't know before that these words are adjectives. Then we moved to the adjectives of quality, in which The adjective tells us the quality of something or the kind of something or how does something look or seem or behave. And then we move to the adjectives of substance, in which they tell us what every item is made up of using the names of these substances. And if I said a plastic bag, it means the bag is made up of plastic. And if I said a cotton shirt, it means the shirt is made of cotton, and so on. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to move to number 5, the 5th kind of adjectives. These adjectives are made from proper nouns of place. What do I mean by proper nouns of place? I mean names of countries. Yani they should be capitalized whenever you use them. These adjectives are made from proper nouns of place, and these adjectives are called the adjectives of origin. Why are they called the adjectives of origin? Because they tell us the origin of something, or the origin of a certain person, the origin of a certain kind of food, the origin of a certain tradition or dress or dance or whatever. This is what do we mean by the origin. الأصل يعني. And all of these adjectives are written in capital letter, yani they are capitalized. So when I say a Mexican hat, Mexican should be capitalized. A British police officer, this is telling us that the police officer is British, so British should be capitalized. If I said the French flag, it means French is the let's say name of the flag. If I said the American costume, Washington apples, Japanese lady, all of these are trying to give us the origin of something that we don't even know. A Spanish dance, it means that this Spanish is this dance is Spanish. If I said an Indian temple, it means that this temple is Indian. If I said an Italian car, it means the origin of this car is Italian. This is what do we mean by the adjectives of origin. I can also say a Lebanese teacher, a Lebanese doctor. Also, the word Lebanese comes with these, yeah, it's not different. It's a name of a country. That's why we said they are made from proper nouns of places. Okay, that's why we call them adjectives of origin, because they tell us the origin of every thing we need to know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I will start again from the beginning to wrap up the kinds of adjectives and move to something else. First of all, we started with the definition of adjectives, and we said that they are words that describe nouns or pronouns, and they give more information about people, places, and things. We started with the kinds of adjectives. The first kind of adjectives was the adjectives of size, in which it tells us the size of something or a certain place. Then we move to the adjectives of color, which tell us the color of something. After that, we move to the adjectives of quality, which tell us the quality of something or the kind of something that might happen. Then we move to the adjectives of substance, which tell us what is something made of. We said that we use plastic, glass, wooden, and so on. Then we move to the last kind of adjectives, which is the adjectives of origin. And we said that these adjectives tell us the place of something or someone, the origin of something or someone. Okay?
Okay.
طيب.
Okay.
Now, we will move to the last part of the lesson for today. We are going to stop here. We are going to move to the order of adjectives. Let me explain first in my own words, what do we mean by order of adjectives? And when I say order of adjectives, it means that the adjectives are written in a certain order. So sometimes several adjectives are used to describe a single noun or pronoun. Yani, if you are using more than one adjective to describe something or someone or somewhere, then you have to follow a certain order to write the adjectives. Yani, sometimes you might describe the size and the quality. Type, which one do you write first, the quality or the size? Okay, sometimes you might describe the color and the origin. Which one do you put first? Here, it's somehow confusing. That's why there is a rule that you can follow in order to write the correct order of adjectives. Okay. First of all, I will tell you in general the order of adjectives. The order of adjectives should start with the size, the quality, the color, the origin, and the substance. Okay? So you start with these. This is how you write the adjectives if you have more than one adjective. Okay? Clear?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Miss.
The examples that we have. If we said a small
مس ما فهمت كثير هون بهالمقطع.
Miss, here you have, if you are using more than one adjective to describe something or someone, you have to write the adjectives in order. Yani, I said, if you are using the size, describing the size and the color, then which one do I write first, the size or the color? Yani, if I'm saying, for example, I'm describing, let's say, my jeans. Okay, what might I tell you about my jeans? About its size, it is a tall jeans and a tall blue jeans. So I write the size before the color. Hala, when we read the examples, you will understand what do I mean. Okay, first of all, when I say when I say order, it means I have to follow the order. Let's look at the examples. A small green plastic box. Okay, so here I have to start with the size, quality, color, origin, substance. I might have two of them. And it's not necessary to have the 5 types of adjectives describing one thing. So I start with the size. Small is the size. Color, green is the color. I have no quality here, so I skip it. I jump to the color. I have no origin here. I have substance, so plastic. So size, color, substance. Okay? I move to the second sentence. A stylish red Italian car. Okay? I start with the size. We have no size here. We have quality, which is stylish. We have color, which is red. And we have Italian, which is origin, but we have no substance. So we skip substance and we continue our sentence. Did you understand what do I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
I want to take 2 minutes. You have 6 sentences here. On a piece of paper, just quickly write what is the kind of each adjective. Go ahead.
مس أنا قطعت عندي الكهرباء. مس what did you want?
See these 6 sentences that you have here?
Yes.
Yes. Every one of them contain more than one adjective. Just underline the adjective and tell me what is the kind of adjective, just to check if they are written in the correct order or not.
Okay.
So, Miss, they should always be in the way that you put them up. So the first should be the size,
Yes.
then the color, then the substance.
Yes.
They should always be like this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes.
what does temple mean?
Temple, it's like a castle.
Uh, Miss,
Yes.
but if there is old, what do we put it?
If there is what?
The word old.
Old is a quality.
Hello, Miss.
Yes, Miss. Miss Anna, I just want to tell you that from tomorrow, I'm going to start taking attendance, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now I just screenshot the attendance, but tomorrow I'm going to take attendance and ask everyone for a question to make sure that you are following. This is what the administration wants. Yeah, let's start.
Miss,
Yes. What?
بس بدي أقول لك إنه هلا نحن كتير عم يعني إذا طلعنا شو اسمه بتكون انقطعت الكهرباء أو راح النت.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start. A large Indian temple. Yalla, who will do this? Yes, Hassan.
Yes, Miss. First, a large is an adjective. It's a size.
Size.
Indian is an origin.
Yes.
Is an adjective.
Very good. So size, origin, excellent. A colorful, crunchy Australian apples. Yalla, let's see. Yes, Mariam or Marwa.
Can I?
Yalla, one of you. A colorful, crunchy
Okay, Miss.
Australian,
Colorful is the adjective, and Australian is the origin.
We have colorful, crunchy, and Australian. And 3 adjectives. Colorful is an adjective of what?
Oh, yes, crunchy.
Quality. Crunchy is also an adjective of quality, and then Australian is an adjective of origin.
Oh.
Type an old graceful
Okay.
Japanese lady. Yeah.
Can I do it, please?
Yes.
Old and graceful are adjectives that are the quality,
Yes.
and Japanese
A tall,
is the origin.
yes. A tall white stone building.
Miss, can I?
Yes.
Can I? Okay. Tall is size, white is color, stone is substance, and building is building.
Okay, so tall is the size, white is the color, and stone is the substance. A long Chinese silk robe. Yes, Samia.
A long Chinese silk robe. Long is the size, Chinese is the origin, and silk is the substance.
Very good. Very good. The last one, a short, handsome English man. Yes, Lamar.
Miss, can I try? Oh, sorry.
Short is size. Handsome is the
Quality.
quality. The English is the organ.
Origin.
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 Yes.
And man
That's it. These are the only adjectives. That's it. Okay, guys. So today we're done for today. Tomorrow we are going to start with this exercise as soon as we start the lecture tomorrow. This exercise and the second part of the lesson. If you haven't watched the video, please watch it. Please read the rest of the lecture, the slides, because they are very important.
Okay.
Well, you may leave. Goodbye.
Bye,
Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye,
Thank
Miss.
you.
Bye, Miss.